Okay, hi students. Today we will have a short video to speak about the plant cell. First, the first thing that we are going to do is go to your books because we are going to speak about the page of the plant cells. Right here, plant cell page number 39. Well, basically in nature we have two kind of cells, the animal cell and plant cell, according to the organism that we are speaking about, because there are more classifications like eukaryote, prokaryote, but well, now we just have to focus in plant cell and animal cell. All the plants are made of plant cells and all the animals are made of animal cells. We are going to speak about differences between the animal and plant cell. The plant cell is a complex structure that has specialized components. Those components are called organelles. The organelles are all this that you can see in your book: the plasma membrane, cytoplasm, chloroplasts, vacuole, Golgi apparatus, the mitochondria, the nucleus, lysosomes, nucleolus, ribosomes, cell wall. The pronunciation of these words sometimes is kind of hard, as you saw in the vocabulary of the last class. Imagine bryophytes, pteridophytes, angiosperms, gymnosperms, but don't worry about the vocabulary. We are going to learn it. Organelles are the parts of the cell. When we say organelles, we are speaking about that. Parts of the cell. The cell is microscopic and we cannot see it with our naked eye. The only way to see a plant cell or animal cell is by using a microscope. In this case, this representation is just a drawing. You can observe right here the nucleus. Then all this part around is called the rough endoplasmic reticulum and the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Don't worry about the functions. Now we are just going to learn the names. The first activity that I want to do with you is learn to identify. This part are the chloroplasts. Inside the chloroplasts, we have the thylakoids, that are those small lines inside each one of those. Then we have the centrioles, that are these tubes right here. Mitochondria, that right here, this orange spot right here. We have the Golgi apparatus right here. This orange part is the Golgi apparatus. The vacuole, this green part that it's extremely big right here. And then the ribosomes, lysosomes, and other parts that we're going to speak about that later. I just want you to focus in the basic parts. Let's review each one of them. Let's learn to identify where are they. Nucleus, rough endoplasmic reticulum, and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Then we have the mitochondria right here, the orange one. Then this one is the chloroplast, the green one. And inside the chloroplast we have the thylakoids, the centrioles, that are the tubes that you see here, these yellow tubes, and these blue tubes right here. And the cell wall is all the protective external layer of the animal or plant cell. In this case, the cell wall exists only in plant cells. The plant cell has cell wall, all this area is cell wall, and cell membrane. But in the animals, we don't have cell walls, right? It's important to understand that part. I'm going to use this tool to show you something important that we must identify. Look, the cell wall is this one, and the difference between the plant cell and the animal cell is that rigid, really hard. It's a big difference with the animal cell. All this part, the cell wall in the plant cell, is rigid. For that reason, it will have a rigid structure and gives the opportunity for the plant cell to be harder than the animal cell. Yes, the plant cell has, of course, it has a protective layer, cell membrane. It's external right here, but internally has the cell wall and it provides a better structure for the plant cell. So that's a big difference. In that case, it's a big difference. Good. Now that we observed that part, we can continue speaking about the functions. In this video, I'm not going to speak about the functions. That will be in the class, right? In Zoom, we are going to speak about the functions of each one of these organelles. Now I just wanted you to identify them. Please practice using the video to identify the parts. I repeat, the blue area is nucleus. Inside the nucleus, of course, we can find the DNA and the nucleolus. Then we have this external part around the nucleus is the rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. The orange spots right here are called mitochondria. This is the Golgi apparatus or Golgi body. This one is the producer of energy in the plant, the chloroplast. And remember, the cell plants can have more than one. This is the example. There are two right here in this drawing. This big area, it's called a vacuole. It's very important to store water inside. And the one that provides the support and structure to all the plant cell, the external part, here is the cell wall. And externally, the cell membrane. So we are going to connect them to speak about other parts, other organelles, and the function of the organelles. This video was just to help you identify the parts, and then we are going to speak about the differences between each one of them. I'll see you soon and stay tuned.